right, so this first one, I'm going to be generous and add this to the list, even though a lot of people do not consider this an anime, whether because of its style, the plot, or whether it was on the the TV channel it was on. But we have the Avatar, the complete series. This is just the DVD version. It is not the Blu-ray, so I don't want anybody thinking anything like that. And then we have the three books: Water, Fire, and Earth. These are kind of out of order, obviously, but that's how it will go. And then inside of it, they each have, like a distinct, different little, CD cover case thing. So I think the art on the actual discs are cooler than what's on the case, to be honest with you guys. And the front of it seems a little meh, but hey, at least got the whole complete series. I believe these new are going for maybe 30 or so, maybe 25 at Walmart, and I'm sure they still have them. I actually found them for about $10 on Facebook Marketplace. So this is not necessarily a childhood favorite as much as it was cheap. It's a complete series. It's something that I haven't fully seen. I know a lot of people aren't, infatuated with the Korra one, but who knows? I seen snippets of that, and I like how they had an older Aang and all that other stuff. So here is Avatar complete series. I don't want to bash it too heavily. It's just, it is what it is. It's in that realm of, like it gets grandfathered in over time. Next up, I'm gonna get into an array of movies. And this is a franchise favorite of everyone's. Now, I don't have every one of this franchise, but come on now. Who doesn't love the Miyazaki? I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but that's how I can say it. But first off, we have My Neighbor Totoro. And I actually seen this a while back. It's more of a cutesy anime sort of than anything. I don't really take it too seriously, It's not that serious moments don't happen in it necessarily, but I don't think that it's crazily intense as other ones on this list. So you got Poyo right there, and then here is the actual disc. And I think it looks beautiful. You actually have a reverse art. I'll actually pull that out and then just set this aside. And it's just them riding on the bikes up a hill, so you can have either one. I hope the light isn't going too much into it, but yeah, you get what I'm saying though. So that is My Neighbor Totoro. And then you have Howl's Moving Castle, and these are the Blu-rays, by the way. So this has a slip cover and this little booklet that's actually inside of it, and it has different artwork right here inside of it. Another one, so it has different. It tells the story in the booklet of what's going on, and then you have the Blu-ray and DVD combo, and we flipped it over to the huge airship land, whatever you want to. I'm sorry, the castle, but to me it's just it's a moving castle, and anything like that big is it has to have a name. I guess the moving castle is just, it's too plain for me. It's just I don't know. I get the concept, obviously. I'm not that dumb, but hey, it is what it is, and that is Howl's Moving Castle. It's, to me, I'm putting these in the rank of what I personally would rank them as I watch them, of the ones that I have. So next up, we have Spirit Away, and this probably is on most people's top list. But to me, the fact that not much happened, even though there was serious intentions and consequences going on, and it was very captivating. I'm a fighting anime kind of guy, so any sort of, plot where there's eventual fighting of any kind, I'm down with. But even so, Spirit Away is definitely still a cool one to have. So that actually right here has all of them. So you got Castle in the Sky, which is one we need. Princess Mononoke, My Neighbor Totoro, Howl's Moving Castle. You got The Cat Returns, Poyo. I love Kiki's Delivery Service, so that's one. So you got Palm, Poco, the Yamadas, like you got a whole bunch of them. This is one I haven't seen. Nausicaa, I think that's what that one is. Nausicaa, I don't know. But here's the complete list. I've seen a majority of these. I think there's one or two that I have not seen. But majorities are good. I would say that I watch or I would buy. So I don't know if I'll end up buying all of them, but I think I'll end up buying all the ones at a good deal from whenever I was younger, the ones that I saw. And last but not least, this is the first anime movie I have ever seen. And I'm 100% gonna lock my answer in on that one, just based off of where I was living and whenever we seen this. And that is Princess Mononoke, as I just mentioned, another one. And this is the Blu-ray and DVD. All right, so yeah, I had stopped a minute because there was somebody out there. So this is the Blu-ray. There's somebody out there honking, but this is the Blu-ray and DVD, and I can't say enough about this movie. Between the plot, how mystical it is, like just all of it, like it's layers and levels to it. It gets really kind of deep at the end, and also to me really weird. But hands down, I mean, like I can't say nothing enough about this one. You know what I mean? Like this movie and this series has to be one of the top, in anime movies ever. Like series wise and show wise. But I feel like, me personally, Princess Mononoke is what set the map, because Spirit Away came after this and a few other ones, but this to me was the first big one. People knew about My Neighbor Totoro and stuff like that, but to me this was the big one that set up Spirited Away. And I love this thing. I'm so glad I got it. You guys will not believe that I got it for $5 off of Amazon. Actually was scrolling the app, or scrolling the website, sorry, and on it popped up, it was like, oh, if you use the app right now to buy something, you can have a $10 off on it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, well, I wasn't even planning on buying anything. I was just scrolling it, and I have the app, of course, so that was easy. So we got this for like $5. And that's shipped after tax and all that, because I have Prime as a student. It's like free or really cheap. So here we go, Princess Mononoke, and this will be part of my builds that I have. So I can't wait to get to this. Okay, so next up is one of, probably to me, one of the greatest like gunner animes, as well as a futuristic sort of style of anime, even though it's weird. It's weird. But for all of my short anime lovers that want to watch something within 13 to 20 episodes, you know what I mean? Here is one that is not long, bro. You gotta get this. I'm telling you, this is the complete series of Trigun Vash the Stampede, and I'm blew away by this. First off, I got this on Amazon. So this is the front. This is the back. Hopefully no disc falls out whenever I show you that. Yeah, see, here's one already. So I'm going to just set that there. And then here is the case of the reverse. And it has the Trigun Wanted poster. You can't say that's not hard, man. You cannot say that is not hard. And then on the inside, the regular one, which is why I switched it, is more like a lore sort of like old school wanted poster, like attempt at a Japanese like myth legend. I don't know. I don't get it. I get it, but it's and it also looks like that one movie. I can't remember. I can't remember. Somebody help me out in the comments. But it looks like an actual Hollywood movie. But this anime is not long at all. The you know the blades. The CDs just look like this, so it's nothing too intense. And I'm pretty sure this has the movie on it as well. I love that anime to death. It is one of the first animes I've seen, and as a kid, it just stopped showing on air, and I was like, "What the heck?" And I realized, oh, okay, it's just a really short anime compared to a lot of the ones that they had on TVs, the DBZs, the Yu Yu Hakusho's, the Pokemon, whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever they had on TV, that was like the shortest I feel like of them all of a small breed at that time. Because early on, I don't think there was too many animes that wrapped up in 26 episodes. So if I'm proven wrong, let me know in the comments. All right, so next up, I got a 4-piece for you, and I'll begrudgingly put it on this list because now, like, the position is, because now it's looking like these are like my favorites here towards the end, and they are, and it's all kind of like a tie for me. But first up, we have Digimon Season 1, and this is the entire, this I believe is one of the first ones that they put out on full DVD. So you know how every few years they'll revamp it or remaster it and put it on a Blu-ray like they did with the Princess Mononoke and stuff like that, the Spirit Away. Well, these are just the flat out DVDs, and I'm glad, so I'll be able to play it on anything. And they're just, you know, just cataloged like that nicely. They have each different Digidestin on the cover of it, and then on the back and on the CD. So they're kind of everywhere. And I don't care what anybody say. I'm sorry. Listen, I don't care if this hurts your feelings. Listen, you can't tell me nothing, man. Hold on. Listen to me. Listen to me, man. I have every one of them in here, okay? They all in here. They all in here, okay? So whenever I make this comment, I don't want nobody jumping down my throat. Just relax, okay? Digimon is by far away as an anime and a manga better than Pokemon could ever attempt to be. Digimon are stronger than Pokemon could ever try to be, and that's including with the little VMAX chips and all that other crap. Okay? Let's just get that off the gate. Now, with that said, the games are smacking. The cards have always smacked. I will give you that. They have carried the franchise heavily to this new era of Mon lovers and old Mon lovers. But whenever I tell you the games is not too far behind, especially with the new Digimon games that have been out and the first 3 Digimon World, pretty solid ones. So I'm going to just say this. I have Digimon over the first 2 seasons of Pokemon for a reason. Not saying I won't ever get them, but you can only watch Jesse and James fight them so many times, and it's every episode. If it's not every episode that Jesse and James show up, prove me wrong. And I watched 2 seasons, and they damn near always showed up. With that being said, we got Digimon Season 2. And to me, if it wasn't for the Dark Masters at the end of Season 1, this would be Season 1 as far as story goes, hands down. Because you have the same sort of setup of new Digimon, but 2 of the new Digidestins are part of the Season 1, and that's TK and Kairi. So with that being said, you got a whole fleet of new Digimon as well as some old ones that you didn't really see the max full power of. You have 2 different set of styles of Digivolutions, and then you have a very followable storyline. And then this introduces Black War Greymon. Oh man, beautiful. So just like the first season, it's just it's just got each one. But I will say that sucker right there, he got as much love as dang near Agumon. I wish we could get some figures of him. I know I got the Imperial back here. Imperial Dramon, I'm sorry. Relax, y'all. I got something else on my mind. Been playing a lot of other games lately. Okay, listen. Next up, we got Digimon Adventure Try. Now, this is a 6-part movie. This is actually the Blu-ray, and I believe I got the Blu-ray beforehand, but they give you like a little sticker. I don't know if you can see that. It's just the logo, and then it has each disc. And these discs are a lot better than the discs that I've seen on a lot of these up until here. I would say maybe, man, I don't know, because we covered a lot, but I will probably have to say the Avatar ones are cool, like as far as look on the disc, because that's something I always look forward to on animes because they cost so dang much. I'm trying to get as much as I can out of them, but that's on these, they look really cool. You got different Digimon on each one, some part scenes of a movie, or of the 6 film movie, but I love this series more than the one I'm about to show you, because the other one, to me, okay, let's just get into that. Digimon Adventure, and this is the last evolution Kazuna. Okay. Once again, let's just, here's the Blu-ray of it. Because I don't like double movies, because one side is always slipping out. Stay in there. Okay. Here's the inside. But listen, okay. This had Digimon 2000s movie vibes in it, like hardcore. So I didn't really appreciate that they just recopied it and put a different Digimon with cooler animations. I will say the animations of the Digimon that they have in here is a lot better. It's really dope. And then how it ended just kind of tore me the hell up. And if anybody's seen it, you know what I mean. It perfectly done for what you wanted to get across without having this I don't know, this weirdness. But it was just like, whoa. And I don't want to spoil it for nobody. So with that being said, Digimon over Pokemon, and that is in my top 10 anime of all time, Digimon, hands down. So next up, we got 2 big ones. First off, I'm going to show y'all the precursor, but we got the Kenshin series. And this is the old school, I believe 2002 Samurai X complete set. This has the uncut, and I would heavily suggest, if you haven't seen it, to see it, because a lot of people downplay Kenshin, and that's because they haven't seen this. I get this talk that Zoro, this and that. Listen to me, bro. First off, the greatest swordsman ever that knows how to work a sword, powers or not, that knows how to work a sword. Listen to me, bruh. I don't care about all this fairy tale nonsense and majestic powers from Bleach and even Yu Yu Hakusho at times. Like, bro, I don't care. Technique and greatest pure human swordsman, he got both categories, okay? By far. And if you haven't seen the movies, bro, you need to. This is when Kenshin went from Shinta to Kenshin to Batosai the Manslayer to the Wanderer to pretty much covering his death, which the show does not do. I'm almost dang there for certain. So the movies just have like a big X in them, but the artwork of the cases is where it's at for me, even whenever, because this is early, you guys, you know what I mean? This is TVMA, you know? This is not like, it's gonna be bloody. So these are all all stuff of Kenshin from his whole like whole period of life. And I just think it's just, I don't know. It's one of my favorite of all time, and I can't ever say enough about Kenshin. My only problem is I have those DVD sets and a poster. I seen they had like these small little figures. I can't remember what they're called, like Pop Qs or Q Pops or something like that. And then I seen Buddy at like one of his toy shops near him had some Kenshin figures, but that's the only thing Kenshin I've ever seen. And maybe a statue online that was on like through China, so I didn't trust it. But other than that, I never seen anything Kenshin. So if anybody stayed long enough in this video, which I hope people start doing more often, even if you skip to certain parts, is let me know if you've seen Kenshin stuff. Next up, we have the Kenshin series. Like, this is the DVD series. Peep this, though, right? Got this off of a place called Playtech Asia. Not to be confused with Play Asia, that is, like, super legit. But this is apparently bootleg DVDs, right? So, this whole set is bootleg. And I think I paid like 20 to 30 or something for it like that. Nothing crazy. But here's the cover of it. And even inside, I don't know if you can see that or not, but even inside, I really don't know if you can see that. There's a picture, a little frame, like it's wrapped around, bro. I just don't get it. I don't get it. So here are the seasons. They'll probably be out of order. These are the artwork covers for them. Okay, like this is what I'm saying. Like they put a lot into it. I feel like, and all the backs are the same. I feel like they put a lot into them for them to just be bootlegs. So, yeah, I mean, listen, once again, Kenshin is one of my favorite animes, and I'm glad I got this to be able to watch it. I would love to actually get I think it was like the 2003 or 2004 complete DVD set, but it's split up into so many DVDs, and I know that's going to cost $100 to $200, maybe more if I don't catch it in time for somebody like overdoes it, because like that one and this last and final one that I've been wanting to get to for a while now on this channel, and that is the complete series of Yu Yu Hakusho. Now, this is not the original blue box sets that had the sagas on them, like the Dark Tournament saga, the Spirit Detective saga, and I think it had maybe 2 or 3 more box sets, and I'll try to put something up too. There were these big blue box sets and stuff like that, and I loved it, man. I just loved how they looked. I loved the individual artwork on each one of the DVDs, because it had a capture moment from the scene on one of the episodes, and each DVD has like 2 or 3 episodes, maybe 4. Who knows? But we got season 1, and this is what it kind of looked like. So it would have a scene, but this picture would be smaller. So that's season 1, and then we got Kuwabara on season 2, Hiei on season 3, and Kurama on season 4, and they all have it. They all have the artwork, and the DVDs are plain to me. So that's why it's like they all look like that. There's no real point of truly getting into it. And this has to be on an anime that you gotta watch, man. You gotta watch this one. If you watch anime hardcore, or if you're a casual fan and you like stuff like DBZ or Bleach or Naruto, this is something you'll like, especially if you give it about 10 episodes. A few people I know like that haven't really watched, like not too many, but 2 or 3 people I know that aren't really into animes have watched this and given it, thumbs up. So here's the actual movie. Now they did come out with an OVA years later, and this box set, I can't remember if it was like 08, 2010. It'll probably tell me on here. Yeah, I can't find it. But yeah, that is it. That's all. I'm cleaned out. I'm waiting on one thing to come in the mail, and I will be probably most likely opening that on channel because it is an oldie. It's a movie, and it is still sealed, and comes with a poster supposedly. So I will be opening that because I want to see the movie. If I want to get it keep one sealed, which I don't think I will, I'll have to get another one. But I don't do that. I don't do that with movies, so I don't think there's any need for me to keep it sealed. So with that being said, we out of here, guys. I need to go clean this all up and go pop me in an anime. Appreciate it. Thank you. Take it easy.